Thank God it's Friday, TGIF, right? So, while I was getting through my 9 hours of deliberation between employers and federal tax people and all that shit, I mean, that all happens there. You'll see on payday. If you actually work, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Anyways, so while I'm doing my silly little boring job, because it is, like, I have a lot of gaps, couple minute gaps of time where I have to wait for my machine to spit out another thing for me to grab and dump off and then put another one in it. So I'm listening and watching, I was watching this thing about this hobo. Yeah, because like that's what we do at work. We watch we educate ourselves on ways to live as a hobo. You know what I mean? So you could like possibly, in my mind, what I want to do, because I saw this little ad. It wasn't an ad. It was a do-it-yourself video of how to make a hobo rocket stove. And the dude, what he did. He had 3 soup cans. What he did, they were empty, of course, and washed out. And one was a little bit bigger than the other one. He slid it. Anyways, and then you just like cut a hole and like slide this fucking empty tube that you cut both ends out. So you got a fucking, all of a sudden you got a little stove. Yeah, and they just rust away, fucking, biodegradable. And you can get them for free out of the garbage. Think about that. Imagine that compared to paying $1,100 a month for a motel room that you got to ride an e-bike 10.5 miles to and from work year round. Well, I've been doing that for, it'll be 2 years in July 15th exactly, because I remember exactly, and I have my reasons. Like today, I have my reasons to remember why today's February 13th. Like July 13th, like coincides with that too. And 3 years or 5 years down, it's weird how it ends up. But not the first time I talked to somebody, but the last time. But everything, all the important dates are on the 13th. It seems like Baker dozen or bad luck. But anyways, yeah, so like I keep finding out like I hate people, and today is definitely a day that reminds me that I definitely do hate a lot of people. I think more of them probably hate me, but I don't really know. And some of them I really don't give a flying fuck, because some of them, like, who gives a fuck? Like these weird ass motherfuckers that fucking like stare at you and shit while you're trying to, like, you know what I mean, do this thing, and these people end up paying you, and you find out some of these motherfuckers are paying the same people, dude. They're paying him and you. And this dude over there, he's like staring at you. But they're paying him to stare at you, to piss you off while you do your job. And the dude ain't even your boss or nothing. That dude's cool. So this doesn't make sense. There's all kinds of weird shit I deal with, and I